off of my mouth that was with them.
It is 11:21 Sunday night, and it has been the longest Sunday. Even still fighting through whatever I had going on last week, I still mustered up enough energy to do Lauren's hair, take content, do my hair, cut Jabari's hair, do laundry, and now here we are. House is quiet, Jabari's asleep, Lauren and Shaylin are winding down, even though Lauren has a low grade fever. And I finally have, well, I can't say I finally have, because I've had a couple glasses of Prosecco. This is like the first glass of Prosecco that I've been able to like breathe and sit down and enjoy. So I'm about to take time to map out my week. My balance woman planner kind of abandoned her last week. I was literally just winging it day to day with things that off the top of my head that I knew that I had to do. But going into this week, I really want to be intentional. So I'm about to do a master brain dump of all the things that come to mind that I know that I need to do. I'll go over to my sauna board, see what's due there, and then I'll dump everything day by day in my balance woman planner. It is honestly the best way that I am able to stay on task each week, even though I still utilize digital reminders through Google. For me, I have to see it in order for it to stick that it's something that I have to do within a week. So the Balance Woman Planner is like my tool that I use, and the tool that I've curated for busy women like myself to stay ahead of the game and make sure that we're not missing out on key moments. Also going to try to go to the gym this week. I don't know how much my schedule is going to allow, but I'm going to sit down and I'm going to map it out. The girls have a short week. They are in school Monday through Thursday. They're out this coming Friday and also the following Monday. So Lauren wants to go to Clemson to see the Clemson gymnastics team compete. On the fence, I think we'll probably end up doing it, to be honest with you. For those that don't know, Lauren is my 15-year-old, and she actually competed. She did competitive gymnastics for 6 years. She made it to level 7 before she made the decision last year that she wanted to stop. And I think mostly it was because she was getting discouraged because she had a ganglion cyst in her wrist. We ended up having surgery on that last year, and now she's kind of like bouncing back. She's recovered. She can bear weight. She's made mention several times that she wants to go back and she wants to start training. She tried cheer last year. That she made the team, but because of going through occupational therapy with her wrist, it really didn't work out. So I think because this is like something that she is really into, and the past few years have been kind of hard with her injury, that will probably go to Clemson this coming weekend so that she can see the girls compete. Other than that, things that are happening this week, I'll be honest, I have no idea. So I'm about to get to planning, and I hope y'all really hope you have a good night. Monday morning, and I'm taking out this twist out that I did last night. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna navigate today. Both of the girls aren't feeling good. I had plans to go to work at a coffee shop this morning, so the schedule may shift just a little bit because now I'm gonna be moving and operating based on the availability that their pediatrician has. So they open at, I think, 8. So as soon as they open, I'm going to call her. I'm praying that they have some afternoon availability where I can take the girls in later today. And then that way I can at least try to get some work done. The first part of the morning, that's what I'm hoping for, but my luck, it probably won't work that way. So we shall see. I'm really nervous about my hair. Never really done a twist out before, honestly. Never even really taken the time to even embrace my natural hair. Alright, I am officially out the house. Got both of the girls a doctor's appointment for 2:50. So I figured I would just go and work at a local coffee shop this morning and try to get some work done. Just trying to change up my scenery and just really try to be the most productive that I can be on this Monday. Even so that I actually got up and I got dressed. So I recently got this top from H&M. It's like a black and cream long sleeve bodysuit, and I just had it paired with some high-waisted mom jeans, and I still kind of felt like something was missing. So I got this blazer from Walmart, so I added that to give it a little pop of something, and kind of like how it came. It just be TMI, but we are headed out to doctor to get these kids looked at, checked out, whatever you want to call it. After I left the coffee shop, I stopped and got us lunch, and as my friend Rhonda would call it, we had a very low vibrational lunch because I just got the best power nap. Did you see what's I drooling? Everything is okay, so that we can continue on with our week. Well, your hair came out cute too. Why does my child think that she's gonna walk out here wearing my clothes?
Sure is. Cause what she gonna do?
Not only does she have my jacket, but sis thinks she's gonna wear my shoes. Let's go, girls. Alright, so both of the girls just got swabbed for the flu, COVID, and strep. But the nurse was telling me that sinus infections are on the rise, and her house had a sinus infection last week. It was really bad. So last week when I was sick, I wonder. Yeah, that's so nasty, Lauren. You put more germs in there. I wonder if that's what I had because I never had a cough. It was just all upper respiratory gunks. And yes, we still wear face masks when we have to sit in the sick kids' waiting room because, listen, some of the kids, and they cough and all the other things, we're not trying to bring anything extra back home if we can avoid it, right? Right. So we will see how these results come back. All right, y'all. We are leaving the doctor. And what I thought was a sinus infection last week was not a sinus infection. It was COVID. The girls
Chicken with no flavor. That's why I did that.
just tested positive for COVID. And we are waiting for their flu test.
So we're
She
negative
said
for strep.
negative for strep. Waiting for the flu to run. So
You better tell your husband.
Rhonda was like, you probably gave it to them and you're out here just moving around and not resting. Please plays it all. It's my fault. Let me call your dad. Yep, y'all stay safe. Because clearly COVID, the flu, RSV, stomach bug, diarrhea,
little kids get those?
all of that stuff is still.
Babies die from that when people be
Kissing on them. It's still out there.
I don't know. I might. I don't know. I should go to the doctor if I don't have COVID. Man, look. So you got it too, man?
No, she can test me, but
She can test you.
I'm pretty sure that's what they got.
If y'all sleep in the same bed, y'all probably got it.
I know. Damn. Well,
Look at you, sniffing. You got it.
that's because I'm outside. I can't believe y'all, man.
Don't say y'all.
You got it, so you part of the y'all. Damn. Oh, well, I guess, So how long they got to be out of school for?
Till Wednesday.
Well, technically, I'm out till Thursday because I didn't get sick until Saturday.
Well, she said both of y'all go back to school. They return on the 21st. When is the 21st? They return on Wednesday. Ciao. Another day. Still not working. Battery's dead, I guess. At dinner, it was delicious. Told y'all tacos is like one of our top meals in this house. Tomorrow I have a marketing call at 10:30, 11:30, something 30. I think 11:30. And then both of the girls are home until Wednesday. Wednesday, I actually have a branding shoot, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to being behind the camera because it's been quite a minute since I had a photo shoot. So it's going to be pretty cool to pick the camera up this week. It's a 1-hour shoot. It's headshots and branding photos for a funeral home director here. So should be pretty cool. Makeup actually still looks good. Good morning, y'all. It is Tuesday, and I already had a cup of coffee. Well, more like a latte. I've had a vanilla bean latte. I always pair it with some almond milk. I was planning to go to the gym this morning. I was also planning to sit down and add some of my recent finds and buys to my Amazon storefront and also to my shop style, but that didn't happen. I got on the phone this morning. A friend called me telling me about how she dreamt about me last night, and it literally led into an hour call of just simply just pouring and insight and direction and just believing that God is doing something far bigger through me than what I can see on the surface. And it was just really encouraging. It's always encouraging to have people and friends who believe in you, friends who will equally pour into you as you pour into them. And that is something that is so vital, because I spend a lot of time pouring into people, and I don't feel like that's always, like I always receive the same. I don't always feel like it's reciprocated. I feel like that people always suck and take, and I'm not always like recharged, and it's not always given back. And so in that call, one of the conversations that we were having, her dream was about me being pregnant, which, unless the Lord works a miracle, which he can, because my tubes are tied. The dream was more so a metaphor and a vision of some of the things that God is actually doing and the things that he's wanting me to birth in this season. That is, get into a space of no longer putting my dreams on the back burner, no longer feeling like I have to overcompensate and feeling like my dreams are just too big and not in reach, and helping and getting in the space of helping people reach their dreams, because I can see that they're tangible and they're right there, and not doing the same thing for me because mine are just so big. And not that their dreams aren't big, but it's felt good to hear somebody else's dreams and ideas, and to see their vision, and to know that there was something in me that could help push them forward. But then there I sit with my visions and my ideas, and they're just kind of like dormant. And I'm finally getting to a season of actually realizing that it's not my assignment to pour into everybody. It is not my assignment to make sure that everybody's dreams and visions come to life. It's not my assignment. What is my assignment is making sure that I am showing up and not shortchanging my dreams and my goals and the big visions that God has given me about one day being on HGTV and having my own home decor brand and all of the things, right? It is time for me to stop hiding behind helping other people get from point A to point B. Honey, I told you baby, I told you twice. Don't come around here. Don't come around here no more. Wire. So with Business Wire, that's basically where when I was writing press releases, we would put them out on the wire for it to be picked up. When it's picked up, it's basically published to like all of your major platforms, which it could also be potentially picked up for like an exclusive as well. Or you can write a press release and you can shop it around to a journalist or an editor for them to do an exclusive story on it. So my question would be, if we were to do a press release around the time and the closer, what would be the goal with that? Is it all right, y'all? This has been a very long Tuesday. I had a 11:30 call that ended up going way past what it was originally supposed to go, which is fine. It was productive, to say the least, but it kind of threw my to-do list or my day off and all the things that I had planned. So I am now about to go out to the grocery store, get something quick to cook, and then go back and finish up some of the things that I did not get done today. That is what I think is the beauty of being your own boss and running your own business is you do have flexibility. You're able to build a work schedule around your life, and for me that has always been ideal, especially with having kids who are just involved in sports and may get sick. Corporate life just never seemed to work for me. Even though I tried and I worked in corporate for years, it was just always tough. Like, I always felt like I was constantly having to justify being a mom. And one thing that I vowed never to do was to never feel like, or to never be in a position where I felt like I had to put my kids on the back burner if one of my kids were sick at school because the job didn't understand, or they made me feel guilty, or whatever the case may be. So in entrepreneurship, there is none of that. There is no, oh no, not again, what is my boss gonna say? It's none of that. I'm able to be a mom and be a business owner, and they're able to all coexist in the same space because I am dictating my schedule, and I'm able to prioritize both. I'm able to prioritize my clients and their work, and I'm also able to prioritize being a mom and being a wife. All right, y'all, so tomorrow is brand new shoot day. This is probably my first time that I've packed my camera bag in months. I've actually been out to do brand new shoots. The last time I've actually done brand new shoots, I've done them here at the house, which was super convenient. But tomorrow, we go out in the field to do branding shoots. I'm currently making sure my battery's charged. I need to make sure that I have memory cards. External flash, I think we'll be good to go. I'm gonna try my hardest to take y'all along the process tomorrow. Get some good behind the scenes of a day in the life of branding photographer. I guess that's what you can call me when I do pick up the camera. So that tomorrow should be pretty cool. I typically do not shoot male clients. Most of my clientele is women in business or doing campaign shoots. But tomorrow I'm doing headshots for the owner, I think I told y'all, of a local funeral home here. So this is somebody who I personally have not met, that came referred by one of my clients who just recently became senator here in South Carolina. This is one of her connections. So he was very straightforward to the point, did not want a strategy call. Just simply say he had 3 looks and wanted to do them all at one location, which is actually the funeral home. So I don't even know what this is gonna be like, if I'm being honest. It's Tuesday. No, what is today? Today's Wednesday. And the girls are heading back to school today. I am dropping them off, and then I'm heading to do a photo shoot. Slept in a little bit too late this morning and did not have enough time to get myself together. So I need to be at my client's place at 9, no later than 9:40. So instead of going back home, I'm dressed, but I'm just gonna do my hair in the car. The girls have a pretty short week today. So not only have they been out of school Monday and Tuesday, they'll go to school tomorrow, and then they're out on a teacher work day or something on Friday and Monday. Lauren wants to go to Clemson to see the Clemson gymnastics team compete. I'm still on the fence about that. And today Sunday should be pretty interesting. All right, friends, just finished up with this branding shoot. I actually like shooting, guys, because men are so to shoot because they don't get all into the nitty gritty. They don't need makeup. Like, women follow my lead, but men just are like boom, 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 boom. I'll admit it was definitely a little weird shooting in a funeral home because we needed a solid white wall, and we ended up going back in the area where the bodies are stored and where they dress and cut hair, and it did smell a little weird, but all in all, quick, easy shoot, and I am headed home to do some work. It is Thursday, and y'all, it's been a very productive day. After I dropped the girls off from school, I literally came back home, and I've been locked in for like hours, probably from 9 o'clock up until about an hour ago when I finally got up, showered, and actually put on some clothes for today. And when I say clothes, you see what I have on? I literally have on, oh, you can't see, it's gonna follow me. I literally have on shorts to go to the gym after I picked the girls up in an hour. I was really hoping to go to the gym this morning, but last night God did this whole download at 4 a.m. and today I was like, nope, you're not gonna let this sit in your notes on your phone. You're not gonna let this sit in your iPad. No, you're actually going to activate on the nudge. And one of the things that I've learned is God nudges us a lot, and for whatever reason we think that we have time to actually activate. We procrastinate, we let self-doubt and self-sabotage kind of creep in instead of activating when God gives you something fresh, hot off the press. I know a lot of times that's not always the case, and there are things that you cannot activate and just go do. But there are things that God is giving you the green light to do, but we literally sit and we do nothing. So my attempts this morning was to be obedient, to lean into the nudge and not let self-doubt and all the other things that would creep in that would talk me out of what it was that I was supposed to have been doing. All right, y'all, the gym did not happen. I actually ended up just doing a couple miles through the neighborhood. Did a couple sprints of running, jogging. I was gonna go to the gym, but Shetland, best friend, is having surgery on her ACL on Monday. So she's gonna stay the night with her. So it didn't make any sense after school to bring her home, get situated, drive all the way to the gym, come back, and then take her back all the way up in the same direction. So it really just made more sense to get a couple miles in the neighborhood in South Carolina. So it feels like it's almost spring, and you can definitely tell the pollen is out. Because besides getting over being sick last week, I can tell that my throat is a little more scratchier from being out here. And two, Lauren is allergic to trees, weeds, pollen, and grass, and she's already starting to have some symptoms. So I need to go get some Zyrtec so we can start getting that in her system. They recommended her to get allergy shots years ago, but I never did it, only because at the time I was still working in corporate. The distance between where I was working versus where her allergist was located in her school, it was just nearly impossible. I did not have the flexibility. She's outgrown a lot of her allergy stuff over the past 3 years, so I never pursued it because I've seen a lot of improvement. Sis eyes used to swell up like really bad. We had to keep an EpiPen. We still keep those things, but this year, I'll be honest, it's different year to year, so we'll see how this spring goes. Last year was in, and I think it was in only because she tried out for soccer, and literally day 2 of tryouts, me and Jabari was at happy hour down the street from the school, and we had to go pick her up. So one thing we do know, outdoor sports during the springtime is a no-go for her. Happy Friday. Even though it's super early, it's Friday, 1:48 a.m. and this mama has been up with a kid having an allergic reaction to the seasonal stuff. I think I was telling y'all about that yesterday, that I needed to go re-up on Zyrtec and try to get ahead of the curve, but that didn't happen. So we have been up with prednisone and Benadryl trying to get this wheezing under control. Happy Friday. So this morning, I'm making the decision to choose me. So many things that I could have did this morning. Staying in bed because the girls have no school today. It's raining here. I was up at like 2 o'clock in the morning with Lauren with her allergy attack. And I forgot to tell y'all, there was literally a big old, I was about to use a bad word. I'm going to say it. There was a big ass spider that was in our bathroom that I had to wake Jabari up to kill. I was kind of freaking out because I'm like, well, what if this doggone spider has babies? Because we've had a scenario before where we've killed a spider and like all of these babies just like scattered everywhere. But no, I was laying in bed this morning and I'm like, okay, Shay, you could lay here, sleep, enjoy the rain, enjoy the quiet house, or you could get up and you could do something productive and you could do something for yourself. And I chose to get up to go to the gym. So Lauren is sleeping. Shayla is at her friend's house. And we may go grab some lunch at some point today if Lauren is feeling up to it, if her Benadryl and prednisone hasn't taken her out. We'll go do that. I don't know why I've been craving tacos. We went to this taco restaurant on Saturday and their tacos were amazing. So I've kind of been craving tacos, but we'll see. But for now, your girl is gonna go and get a quick workout in. because I was almost so tempted to enjoy this lazy Friday in the bed. It was raining. The girls are home from school. Lauren had a bad allergy flare up last night. I'm sneezing, so I guess I need to stop at CBS before I get home. But I'm glad I didn't give in to just being lazy and the lazy mindset today. I'm glad I chose me this morning, most definitely. All right, so me and Ms. Lauren are out and about to grab some lunch from Red Robin. After you, my dear. I don't know. It's not as healthy, given that I just left the gym, but we'll make it work. I got Marley hair. Hey. And then I got some lash stuff. Some lash stuff. So yeah.
Please stop turning my phone.
So y'all,
I got a new update.
oh, I need to look at mine. Me and Ms. Lauren has been in the road all evening. Honestly, actually afternoon. Well, honestly, we're just planning to go get something quick to eat, but then I had to go pick up contacts, which honestly, I have not worn contacts since August. Back in August, post-summit, I guess the adrenaline and the stress from producing and all of my roles with being a part of the summit stressed me out so much, but I didn't feel it until after the summit was over, and I had this really bad flare up with my eyes, and I think one of my eyes, I can't even remember which one, but I have not worn contacts since August, and I'm typically a person who wears contacts every single day. So originally our intentions were to go out to grab lunch and pick up my contacts and of course head back home, but we ended up just going store to store. Now that I'm back home, I just got the call with my mom, who I FaceTime for like an hour and a half, trying to show her how to use her Cricut. And let's just say, imagine that call looking like trying to show somebody who is not tech savvy in their 60s how to not only use a computer, but to also use a device that they're not familiar with either. So I plan to spend the rest of the night here with a glass of wine. I've been waiting for this Tyler Perry movie to drop on Netflix all week, and now that it's available, I'm just gonna lay in my bed and watch that and pray that it does not disappoint. Because I've been seeing some mixed reviews. I've been seeing some people say that they waste like 2 hours of their time, and I've been seeing some people to say that it's really good. So here's where I should be on this Friday night in my bed, enjoying Netflix and chilling. All right, y'all. It is Saturday. Ooh, look at that sunlight. See that? Oh, look at the birds. Oh, did you see that there's like a bird? I don't know if he's trying to make a nest up above the where the lights are hanging on outside. Look at it. Yeah. It's Saturday. Nothing special planned for today. The girls want to go. Actually, Shayla wants to go to Five Below to I don't know, something about some glasses or something. Last night I watched that Tyler Perry movie. It was actually really good. I saw some really mixed reviews about it, but I actually enjoyed it. I'm about to fix the hubby an espresso so that he can go to the gym. I still don't have all of my favorites. All right, so the husband got me out the house on a Saturday. Jabari got me out of the house on a Saturday date. Actually, a Saturday afternoon date. We are going to one of our favorite local Mexican restaurants called Que Bueno here in Lexington. Girls at home. Yeah. I can't remember the stuff. See tonight. We're sitting outside or where? What? Oh, we got a red light. Too. Yeah, so one of our favorite spots here. Hey, babe. Hey. Hey. I didn't even see it. I didn't even look at it. I just.
Oh, this is pushing me to Wingstop right here. Wait, where's Wingstop? I don't know. Somewhere.
All right, so
I don't think there's a Wingstop up here.
we are done with lunch. So being wife date, and now we are out with the family. Say hey, girls. Hey, we're at 5 Below. Why we are here at point? Yeah. Oh, all their toys have fell.
New toys in Cali, is there?
Oh, such a nice gentleman.
God is truly gone.
Boy.
God is truly gone.
Huh?
What would you have
Done. What would you have done?
Yeah, what would you have done if you sat down?
Man. Listen.
Why with who? I ain't gonna be there.
But when I find you, it has to be embarrassing for somebody not showing you the way.
Or somebody, what's it called? Yeah.
Why would somebody? So can they really not get married if somebody objects?
Girl, get out my wedding.
Check it out.
I didn't even ask that.
I just either have to.
All right, so I am closing out this week. And this week, first off, y'all, can we talk about how after we got back from our Saturday outing, I literally crashed into like a 4-hour nap. I'm real time just waking up at like 10 p.m. I had one of those good Sunday after churches naps where it's just like cell phone's dead and you're literally just out of it. Like I slept for like 4 hours, but I'm about to really just rest. I got this book that I'm reading called You Got This, Face Your Fears, Find Your Confidence by Caroline Ferran. I think I'm gonna spend the rest of this evening just diving deep into this book. This week in general has been a good week, despite it starting out a little rocky with the girls being sick. So many things to celebrate, so many wins. Big win for this week. One of my really good friends, potentially new client. I actually was able to style her looks for the Time magazine, the closers, which is basically Time magazine did a feature around the 18 people who are closing the wealth gap in the US. And one of those closers, alongside Issa Rae, who was on the cover of the feature last September for the photo shoot, I actually styled her looks for that. And then for the actual event that actually just happened Thursday night, I styled her looks for that. So just to see the concept of everything that I worked alongside her with, as far as like pulling her looks together, making sure that from a standpoint of branding, that she's pulled together, and seeing it full circle on the red carpet of Time magazine this week was phenomenal. I don't even think I talked about that this week. I did not. I'll try to put a photo here of her. I'll put a photo of I'll just stick to the photo from the Time magazine event this week. But all in all, this week was a great week, and I'm just really in a space where my heart is filled with gratitude for where God is positioning me to just not overthink this season, to not overthink what's to come, just getting in a space of just seriously just showing up and going full force with what He's put on my heart, and doing the things that feel good, like showing up here with these weekly vlogs and some of the other content that I'm looking to create here that's going to inspire other busy women like myself who loves beauty, who loves gadgets, who loves home decor, who loves hosting, who loves traveling, who loves experiences, who loves different finds. That is essentially who I am. And that's essentially where I want this channel to evolve in. And I'm just blessed that I lately have been taking the first step to curate the life that I desire and the life that will inspire other women just like you to show up and do the things that you're passionate about. No fear of perfection, none of that. Just essentially just showing up and just being you, right? So I want to thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. I will see you guys on next week.